You ever wonder why we're here? It's one of life's great mysteries, isn't it?
It was dead on arrival, Trevor. Beep. Ain't no gurgles.
And that's how I met him.
I was praying for a gurgle. Yeah. Now let me take you back and how I met the gurgler, and that's the series.
Yep.
Put that in.
We'll stretch that out for 12
Chat
seasons.
GPTQB. What is it called? Chat what?
He would know.
It's just GPT?
Yeah.
Wow, I guessed.
GPT.
I didn't think it was right.
Chat GPT.
No.
What he
You had
did was
L.
he went to Bing's AI and he put in the prompt and said, "What's the other
I
AI?"
wasn't. What does
Spit that out.
GPT stand for? What is that even?
Good pretender.
It makes me think of a race.
Today.
Technology. A race?
Like a bike race. What is that?
Oh.
What's G? What is that?
The Grand GP.
That's G something,
like a Grand
right?
Prix.
Like a GPX.
Grand Prix.
GP.
Pretty close.
Grand Prix.
Pretty close.
Grand
T.
GP,
I'm going to open up Chat GPT and
call it
ask
Grand GPT?
what it stands
I
for.
said Grand
Whoa.
GP. It was just Grand.
You're gonna
Anyway,
give it
this
self-awareness.
Hey,
It's not
welcome to Off
fascinating.
Topic. It's happening now, live, without assistance from a chat script. Not yet. I'm your host. I'm back. Hi. I'm Michael. We got Alfredo. We got Mondo. Trevor. He says your name different.
Mondo?
I say your name very different.
Oh.
I say Trevor.
Yes, he does.
That's good though.
Yeah.
Dude, I was talking about like all the AI, the Chat GPT stuff.
Yeah?
Now he's-
And then
I call, him,
guessing it.
I call him Jack
What I
Grand
did.
Prix.
And so like I was like talking with my community and I was like, so what happens with all the fake essays? And there's people in my community that are teachers that are like, well, we have to now add in another thing that we have to do, which is to check to make sure it's not AI generated. And I was like, how do you even do that? And
But you
they're like-
ask it.
And then they're like, well, they're like, one, the generator kind of has things that it commonly likes to do, like grammatically.
No.
But then
the
also,
teachers always had that little trick, like, oh, Wikipedia always has this, that, and the other. I'm like, you will
I don't-
never sniff it out.
I know,
Forever.
but they
Never
also
gonna
say
teachers
that there
don't know.
is also AI to help
Yes.
look at
yes.
that. And so I was like, wow,
Yeah,
that
you-
is
This
AI
feels
fighting AI.
rigid, like an AI. Soulless writing,
No,
they call it.
feed it into the computer and say, you make this? That's what you do.
I've done that.
Computer's always going to go,
I
yeah.
think we talked about copying and pasting and changing a couple of things too and seeing how it comes out. But but it's a whole process now that
I've
they have
fed
to
its-
implement into.
I fed its own answer in, and I said, assess this writing. And it goes, looks pretty good. it
I
judged
did-
itself passing.
I did something the other day where I asked Chat GPT for something and it did what I asked it to do, but then
Yeah.
I wasn't like good enough yet and I was too lazy and I said repeat that process, make it better.
Yeah, you just dial it in by being like, just make it sound smarter.
Yeah.
Just do more better. And it
I-
goes, got it, human.
I also think it's really funny that like when I was in school, people were, I think I was one of the last generations where they were like, you can't use a calculator. You're not gonna have one on you all the time.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now the new generation's like, you can't use AI. You're not gonna be able to use it all the
where
time.
cursive died. Like I went to school going like, you gotta learn cursive, and then throughout they're going, pretty sure, and then in high school they were like, forget it, we're not doing it anymore.
They cut that
Cancel it.
shit out in like
It
third
was
grade.
throughout my life.
Yeah.
Why is it?
gosh.
Why have I been doing this?
Snip,
We
snap.
don't know.
The only time I use it is a signature.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
It's like I only remember the letters of my name. If I go out my signature, I go, what the fuck does a Z look like?
That's because Z
Fuck,
looks
what does this
Oh,
look like?
I know what it looks like.
Ziegler?
Give me something to write on.
Weird.
I'll
It
show
goes
off.
like that anyway.
Yes, it's like an N that fell off the like you
Foolishness.
fell asleep while writing the N.
Foolishness.
Man, I forgot.
We had to spend years
What else is that
away
called?
from the computer.
Cursive and what else? What's the other word for it?
Proper writing or something.
Oh, calligraphy?
That wasn't that.
I mean, that's like fancy cursive. We had to do that for like a minute.
Dude,
You had to do a class in calligraphy, and then once it was done, then they packaged it up and threw it out of our, just threw it away.
What did he?
Like,
What school did you go to? Like
No.
the school for writing manifestos?
Oh yeah, we all had a manifesto just in case. You know, these things are coming out these days, so you got to have one in your back pocket.
I stumbled
I
across.
love that he just turns away and goes, okay.
I stumbled across like an Instagram account where people like submit names and the person like takes like one of those like really nice fancy pens and like writes their name out like in cursive.
That's
like,
calligraphy.
That's calligraphy. And I'm like, damn, it looks so cool. Like the way there's like connects.
Why am I
everything
doing
is.
You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Put it in the hand of a regular human, and it's
But,
just
like-
it's just so much harder to read.
But for the very rare case for people like us that like we sign things, right? Like events, stuff like that. I went, oh, I kind of like the way he does that A into, you know, and I kind of
The
like
way they all flow.
So I'm like grabbing pieces of like, like cursive from different names and going, oh, okay, a little inspiration here.
Yeah. It was weird. It was just a way to make school more challenging needlessly because you spend a couple years there learning to read and write and getting assessed on it. Trying. And then in second or third grade, they go, let's take you back to square one and make it worse. And so then you got to start learning all the cursive stuff. And then you spend the next 5 years, all your essays have to be written, have to be cursive.
Yep.
And then when you're done with those 5 years, they go, no, we don't care about that here. And you're in high school, they go, we don't care about that here. Forget everything you've learned. Now you're typing it. So then you have to spend a whole year learning how to do home row, which I just threw out the whip. I was like, I'm an internet generation. I learned how to do that on the forums.
What even that is?
Home row is when you go like, you know,
Oh, fuck
you have like
off.
FDE
Oh,
or whatever.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and then
no.
They
over
always-
here down to the semicolon. You always have to hover over the semicolon. I'm like, who uses that?
Because you don't know when you're going to be using a semicolon.
Right, never.
It's never in my life, but it could be any day. I hated that they made us do that because I have the hands of a fucking gorilla.
You're
Pretty
reaching into the
different.
numpad all the way off to
They're
the
like,
shift.
your ring finger should be on A and S, and I was like, it's on 4 letters.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he's off the keyboard.
This is
Need a
not
longer
fair.
keyboard. Yeah, I think what's annoying was, and we experienced this with Jackie because we lived in California before I joined Achievement Hunter. But like, she did classes there, paid for those classes. Then we came here to Texas, and they're like, "Oh yeah, half of those classes that you went to school, like college for and paid for, that doesn't count. We don't accept that here."
We also said
I'm like,
Achievement Hunter,
"What?"
you have to use cursive or else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
kept
part of the
saying that.
process.
Right.
That's because we have in California this thing called California Learning, which is a different way of learning where
Okay,
like
go on.
it's slower and more drawn out and purposeful.
Does it stick well?
No, not at all.
That's nice.
No.
It's it's priced like a premium
Yeah.
learning.
I've
So you
heard-
feel pretty smart, right?
I went to Boston, that place where there's like a lot of those really big prestigious
Bars?
universities and
Right,
bars.
that.
And like those people, when they talk about going to college, they're like, I'm going to college for this big, smart, big brain thing.
Yeah,
Or, like,
I'm at
gonna go
MIT.
learn stuff. In California, this is not even a bit. People talk about colleges, and I'm like, well, you don't need to go to school for that. And they go, it's really about the networking. Like, they go to colleges just
It's the most expensive network. You could just loiter on campus.
Yes.
Networking.
That's
for
what I did.
Other people.
Okay.
I attended USC's film school.
You could.
Because they don't know that you don't go there.
Yeah, you could just walk in. You just don't get the paper to show it. But you go, honestly though, like in your interviews, you go, don't worry about it. I saved the dough. That's smart. They go, wow, this guy didn't get the diploma, but he's telling me all about his classes, and he didn't get suckered into paying for it.
Yeah.
It's pretty smart. I think we should hire him.
I'm saying the benefit to dressing the way that I do is I could fit in at a USC film school or a Jiffy Loop. It doesn't matter. I can be anywhere.
very
I can be all
in
things.
between.
Yeah.
When Tim and I were in college, he had a film class, and I purposefully like booked out like 2.5 hours of free time during that block, and I just sat in on Tim's film class the entire semester. So they thought I was a part of the class, and I just got the knowledge from the class.
Yeah.
But it was also like just for Tim and I to hang out and shoot videos and shit. But it was like, yeah, I'm not in this class. I don't go to this school. I didn't go to this school. I was like, I'm just here because I'm hanging out with my friend, and it's a bonus that it's a film class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever like be super active so that way you make all the students look bad? Like, man, this guy knows all the answers, but he doesn't even
I
turn his
wasn't super
homework in.
active, but like, I made friends with everyone. The teacher knew who I was. It was really weird that I just got away with that.
That's where you fucked up. You got to be a ghost.
But it was also like.
Oh, how else would he get invites to the parties?
Yeah.
If he was a
You got to be like me where no one
film
notices
school
you.
parties.
Yeah,
but also we knew that
teachers
like.
were
People like
there.
Armando were there, and
Yeah.
people that work at Jiffy Loop were
the
there. And you couldn't tell who was
professors
who. The professors were there. They were the most fun. Ron DeSantis was there.
Well,
Okay, yeah, okay, bring that in.
Well, he was going for The Office, and I went with something more relevant.
the office is always relevant.
Well, because we
Yeah.
had to. There was a lot of like shooting different videos, and
Right.
So I was like, well,
Well, that was
Tim and I
part
are
of
going
the
to be
thing.
loud and obnoxious no matter what, so they're gonna know who I am.
There was a lot of me not doing that. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to get kicked out, so I would. I like didn't show up for tests. I like asked people for notes or the syllabus or other reading. I like bootlegged all of the textbooks. And
Oh
shit
yeah,
that
I
needed
bootlegged
to
as
get.
much as I
Yeah.
could.
And I'm pretty sure they just thought I was a football player, which explains why you're not in every class.
Oh, 100%.
He's training.
Yeah. Look at them. Why else would somebody be that fucking fat? They're not using it for anything.
Dude, I dabbled. I didn't go to the film school at all or any of the courses because at that point in time I didn't really think that this would be a future for me. But I was still trying to make like little sketches with my friends and trying to make little videos and whatnot. And so at the library of all places, you could check out equipment. And so I would like go there, check out a camera and a tripod, and then go try to film sketches with my friend and whatnot, and practice writing and all that. And then I'd come back and like after doing that 2 or 3 weeks in a row, they start going like, oh, like what are you studying? I'm like, I'm in engineering. They're like, oh, what?
Are you filming like you cutting someone in half?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Turning them into a robot?
It didn't go that direction.
That'd be cool.
I was worried they thought I was coming back to use their camera for sex tapes or something because they were like they're like. Okay, I stopped trying to do sketches after that.
Engineering, that's boring. No one wants to see
They're like,
that.
so what is
are you
this camera
filming?
for? And I was like, oh, I'm just filming sketches. I was like being cagey about it. So like, yeah, this dude.
That's why they
take
were.
it in my
makes
room.
snuff films or sex tapes. You know what I mean?
That's why they were upset with you, is because they went, "What are you, a film major?" And you went, "No, I'm in engineering. This is for my passions."
I mean, just go ahead and sit on that couch.
I like to analyze the aftermath.
Oh,
Anyway, here's the camera.
Engineering just pays the bills.
Yeah,
Does it?
engineering.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Does it? You know all those broke ass engineers.
Engineering keeps me above the surface, and
This camera makes me happy.
free of the law. It's my happy place.
Yes, actually.
oh man. I remember I got really lucky. I went to a school focused on like acting and shit, and not focused on it, but they had like a really great program.
It was an art school.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got to do.
Cagey answer.
Yeah.
Maybe. Did you go to an engineering school like I did?
No. No, it's not. It was a high school. You know,
Oh.
it's just like a high school with a really good arts program.
Got
They
it.
had like video shit, and I remember that one of my assignments was I was supposed to like make a video, and it was just supposed to include certain elements. And we decided to make a sketch. It's a terrible sketch, but the premise was that we were playing basketball with a baby. But
Was
not
the baby the ball, or were you holding the baby while dribbling?
The baby was the ball.
Excellent.
And we posted it on YouTube, and
Michael
I
Jordan
think
story.
it got up to like 14,000 views, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm famous!" And
Early
then
days YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
a bunch of the comments were like, "This fucking sucks."
Is it still up?
No.
Is it findable?
Let me look. Let me
Yeah.
see. If not, I'm gonna make it unprivate right now.
Ooh.
You drop.
Oh, nothing.
For the
It's an ink cartridge
Yeah.
for his writing paraphernalia. He
Yeah.
does calligraphy.
Oh.
Calligraphy.
I don't know how we got away with it, but for the final for that Tim's film class, it was to create, like, it broke us up into like a handful of groups, like large groups, like 7, 8 people, and it was like,
You're in one of these groups?
People kept saying,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
As
with
a
the guy that doesn't
non-student?
go here.
oh yeah, 100%.
This is crazy.
Honestly, though, who is this man?
No one questioned. I was always there.
You went to school and a school you didn't go to. I didn't even go to my school.
He's making up for your loss.
Yeah, I knew somore I had to make.
I had
up
to make
for-
time out of my school to go to
Right.
Tim's school and then participate in the group projects.
This is what I'm saying about how you're not
Right.
supposed to ingratiate, because you're fucking up the economy of
Yeah.
that classroom.
Yeah,
What do
you are.
mean? It was
You are.
awesome. Well, okay, so the
Everyone
final,
should get a little bit of a refund.
Yeah.
Just dealing with you.
well, yes, because
He's like, free education.
Yeah,
Because,
oh God.
I mean,
They were
'cause
all in this together for free,
Because
right?
Tim and I were a menace. So the class final,
put him
final.
in with your-
No.
Yeah, he did.
Because here's the thing: the class final was to make a
film, a little short film?
a film, like
Yeah.
a film. So all the other groups were like, oh, I'm going to make a film on, I don't know, this. Or like, oh, most of us are Spanish speakers, so we're going to make like a telenovela. And then so Tim and I were like, yeah, we want to make a Pokemon porn. And they said yes.
Oh.
And so we just...
So when I'm being all cagey and scrubbing the tapes and saying,
oh, no.
hey, make sure that camera's empty before you put it back in storage.
We had our...
You're just proudly making a
one
Pokemon
of our,
porn.
I guess, like Tim's classmate, like, you know, dress up like Professor Oak and you know, Nurse Joy and, you know, those lines and...
So you're talking... Are you ready
Pokemon,
for your injection?
Pokemon
patients?
Going with on other Pokemon.
Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Because so far you had only named the humans for Pokemon. 3 humans. Which is not
we had
what
Professor Oak and
right, you said that
a
already.
70-year-old man and then two 12-year-old children.
When does Professor Oak take Charmander to the bedroom?
What?
Is that what's happening in this scene? You're just adamant that Oak is involved.
I think it was Tim as Ash taking Pikachu, and I forgot who he had as Pikachu. And we had a bad coverage.
What does this have to do with anything again?
I don't know, but I'm here for it.
This was the class final.
This was the final project of a man setting on a class that didn't belong there, and somehow he snuck a porn into the play, and now actual students have to make that.
Tim was like, we should make a Pokemon porn. I'm like, fuck yes, we should. And then we asked the teacher, and the teacher was like, sure.
As long as I can be in it.
And then
I'll be Oak.
And so we dressed up the group as different various characters in Pokemon.
Okay.
And it was a porno.
Raunchy.
Yeah.
So who got it in?
Okay.
I don't know. Pokemon were getting it in.
People were popping in and out.
It was all
it was the 70s. People could slip in and out.
Tim getting some real teenage fantasies out.
Yeah.
Oh,
is what's happening.
I think this is the perfect story to follow the sentence, oh, me and Tim were a menace. He said that really funny.
I wasn't lying. I was not lying.
What was the grade, though?
Yeah, what did you get?
Oh, the grade was great.
Oh, you passed.
Yeah.
He kept the tape.
He passed. I was there.
Honorary A.
If I was officially listed in the class, I would have got a good grade too.
That's why he doesn't give a shit, because Tim, the guy who needs the grade to pass the class.
The one who's paying for it.
Goes, we should do a Pokemon porn. And he goes, yeah, okay.
Sure.
Well, even regardless, if I was in the class, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's see if we can get away with it.
Right.
Sure. Was
Not
like,
that he was, but if he was.
But if I was in the class,
and you and Tim were
or even registered in the school, then yeah, man.
I'm glad you brought this up, because I was going to follow my thing with asking everyone if you remember the first thing that you made, or even the first thing you made that you were proud of. Was Rage Quit your
I'll let
first
you
thing?
know.
My first proud thing is I'm still working on it.
You've got
it's
kids.
developing. Well, you said it in a different...
I said it immediately.
You said it so...
Fast.
First thing for Rooster Teeth was Rage Quit.
First thing for Rooster Teeth you did was Rage Quit, but I meant not the first thing here, just like the first piece of content you ever made.
I was just talking about this like the other day. Like home movie shit when I was a kid.
Yeah.
No plot,
I just played the original Resident Evil like last weekend, like the PlayStation one, and they have in the intro of the game there's like a lot of FMVs, and they're like actual just like live action cutscenes, and like the character introductions. It's like Barry Burton, and it like shows everybody. And like I filmed that with my friends, like when we were kids, like in the backyard. Just like it was like a VHS from or like a camcorder from like Toys R Us, and you plugged it right into the VCR, and so you could record it like right onto the VHS tape. And then we had this system too, where like if we wanted to play something in reverse, we would have to get like 2 VCRs, and then we would record the one tape being rewounded onto the other tape. It was a whole fight. We would like go back and forth. We just had like TVs and VCRs. But that's probably the first shit I ever recorded, right? Because I didn't. Other than that, it was just like all the shit leading up to Rage Quit. Because I got a camera. That's like the technology wasn't there yet, right? I never took classes or anything. So until I went, I have a camera, record.
Well, they were
like
free.
I didn't make anything. Yeah, they were free to schools I didn't go to. Or libraries.
Yeah. Which is just a school you don't go to.
Yeah, I guess.
I remember when I was a kid, one dude at our elementary school got a camera, and then we were all fucking filmmakers.
Yeah.
We were all Steven Spielberg.
Were you all Steven Spielbergs, or were you all like stars? Like, show me, I want to do my thing.
I always wanted to be behind the camera.
Well, how old were you at this time?
When this happened, I was in elementary school. I think it was 5th grade because we moved over to the different thing. I remember that we were trying to make a movie called Super Flush, which was the room at our school that if you flushed all of the toilets at the same time, it would create a giant sinkhole that sunk the school.
Ned Declassified went ahead and debunked it, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, Ned doesn't know shit, all right?
Okay, well,
Ned's part of the cabal.
Yeah.
Careful, Ned's tangential to Melonhead, and I'm kind of ride or die for Melonhead, so you're on thin ice.
Living off that essence that comes from children's tears. What's that called?
Tears?
Innocence?
No. It's a thing that QAnon believes.
Purity.
It's a thing that QAnon believes.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
It's
like a drug. Adrenaphine or something.
Adrenaphine, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It like comes from the essence of the fear from children.
It's like no. It's straight up. It's Monsters Inc. But QAnon thinks it's
Holy
real.
shit!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is that?
They drink that.
Is that what they say those
Like I
facial
read.
blood
So
They
injections
go around
are?
scaring kids?
No,
and then-
it's not real.
Well, people think
know,
it's not
but-
real, but people think it's real,
Yeah.
and they treat it like it's a real thing. And people on message boards are like, "What are we gonna do
And they-
about these adrenal gland
it's the
glands or
Democrats and the libs.
whatever?" It's like Hillary Clinton. She's
libs.
slurping them up.
And that's why we need to lock her up.
Right.
Don't clip that.
I read a longer than I should have thing about that the other day. Yeah.
Did I say I said
Adrenochrome.
Melonhead instead of coconut head?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you were talking
That fucked
about.
me up.
I don't know what you were talking about. I thought you were talking about Coco Melon, which is totally different.
Coco Chanel.
I heard that word for the
palate
first time the
cleanser.
other day, and I was like, "What is this?" And I
I
looked it up,
remember
and I was
that.
just like,
Yeah, the process for
God.
which they get it is fucking crazy. That's like the iceberg of how crazy this shit is like
Down below.
that is the mid to bottom tier of. Do you remember when they said that pizza place was like kidnapping children?
yeah. It's right up there with
Yeah,
that.
no, that's the same.
Oh,
the,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
tip of that
No, no.
iceberg was the pizza
Pizzagate.
place. Because
That's what they were
it's a
getting
secret
from it.
facility where they're making adrenochrome by subjecting.
That's where they're getting.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
And there's a thing about there were like defectors in it, and they poisoned their supply.
Yeah.
It's like for good. And it's like we got in there and we poisoned their vats. And so now these demonic adrenophane suckers, they're wigging out.
So there's
because
people
they need more.
that
That's
actually-
like the heroic undercover people are poisoning the supplies.
So this fake thing that doesn't exist
No, it exists, but
has people that are like, I was there, I've been there, I worked for them or whatever, then defected and then poisoned the thing.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like
What?
limitless, but for your age.
Like what?
You know?
This happens also with like UFO shit, where you get somebody that's like, I was the top CIA NASA scientist for
Babazar.
like something. Yeah.
On Red Web, we just broke down Area 51.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so those same people.
Oh, this would be great for Red Web.
I would
yeah.
love to
The
do an
juice.
adreno.
Look up the juice.
Yeah, I mean,
juice.
you guys feel free, boys. Feel
talking
free to
about-
do it on your own, but I'd love to. Come
I would
on.
love that.
I'd love to come on.
Okay.
I can get you a sample.
A sample
Of adrenochrome.
We'll talk later. We'll talk later.
It's just because it's wild that we're not making
We'll
this
have
up.
to, like-
it sounds so made up.
It really does.
We'll have to change Armando's voice.
It is made up, but it's not made up that people believe it and like will like die for it.
Yeah.
People try
Like if
to.
they put their entire lives behind
But
it.
this does seem like something that we're
Absolutely.
coming up with on the
Absolutely,
spot.
which should tell you how real it can't be.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the boys, but with Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But it's also like the thing that doesn't exist for someone to go like, yeah, I was there and I like defected and we tainted the tears.
I stole a sample.
and the people
now
are like,
I'm out.
yeah, man, you did it. Yes, you shut one of them down. And I'm just like, what? This chain of like bullshit that's like growing, like ripple effect.
Well,
That's wild.
You would know more about the psychology of cults and group mentalities and things like that. Like, I feel like it's a sunk cost fallacy in a sense where you're in so far that you kind of either are just, it's a slippery slope of believing the next layer of it all, or you're just captured by it, surrounded in this like echo chamber of falsehood. So you're just kind of like, I guess this is it, you know? Like you're in.
I think I don't even know if it's sunken cost so much as it is just not like, you know how you do that thing, not you, the general you do that
But I
thing
might.
where like you get an idea in your head like, oh well I said that thing and they hate me now, and then you don't
know, I
ever
definitely
say
do
it out
that.
loud, and because it's just in your head and never spoken out, it just like keeps growing and growing.
Yeah.
I think it's like that where like they never they never actually get to express these out loud to other people that don't also believe it.
Yeah.
And once you do, once you're in it for so long, you're just afraid. I mean, that's the big thing, they're all just afraid. They're super scared. That's it.
Yeah.
I wish there was a funnier answer. Like, I wish I could just be like, they're fucking idiots, because they are, but they're just terrified.
Well, yeah, because at the end of the day, it's all about, like, usually the big bad is some sort of cabal that owns everything, controls everything, and then keeps people down in various ways.
Yeah, and it's crazy that part is real, and it's like a lot of billionaires.
Right.
Like, there is a 1% of people.
I believe that part. I mean, you don't even need.
real.
I mean, that's just go to Walmart. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even need to peel much further than that. But we don't have to lump it up with the child blood glands.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
Blood glands.
And in fact, that, like, some of the child endangerment stuff is real too, but then they're like, nah, that's...
So they deny the people that would agree with them on the real stuff.
I think they'll call it like fake act. I don't know. The whole thing gets really complicated, and it freaks me out. And I never get it. And I remember I got in trouble with fans of cult podcasts because when Biden and Kamala won, I don't like Kamala Harris because she's a cop lawyer. That's it. I don't really fuck with cops, and she wasn't that great in her like track record. And I said that, and people were like, "You can't say that. It's fucking. If it's not Trump, it's good." And it's like, no. See, now you sound like them too. Like people are just bad, and like.
There's a lot of nuance to a lot of things, and it's easier to just say it's all or nothing.
Yeah.
It just, unfortunately, life just ain't that simple.
Yeah.
It just isn't.
But it's crazy to just see this like divide where it's like, both sides are demons, and I don't necessarily think that's true. I think everyone's acting. I saw this great TikTok by this fucking. Have you guys seen this like senator or congressman or whatever?
I just watched him this morning.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him other than anytime something big happens, he goes, "Listen, folks, it's me, and I'm here to tell you about this thing going on." And he says it in a very soothing voice. Yeah. It almost seems like the part of the video that got cut out is him coming, no, don't freak out, don't freak out, don't freak out. He's got real, like, I just took too many edibles for the first time, and my friend is calling me.
They're starting to kick in.
Today'd be the day.
Yeah.
Couple people in the chat asking about you.
Asking about me?
Yeah.
It's April 20th somewhere.
It's just his name specifically has come up a couple of times.
Why is that?
I don't know why.
I don't do shit.
I'm not typing it. Yeah. What's that?
Oh, it's nothing.
Some rolled up plastic paper.
Yeah, it's just the logo from my
Oh,
Gatorade.
it actually is. Wait, is that what I picked up?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Well, it is a fitting episode for this to be on 420, which we
hang on.
even addressed. What's up?
nice.
Oh.
If you can keep it inside you.
Uh-huh.
Before we get off the film school and porno, Lindsay sent me this, who also went to college for film. I made a parody Energizer commercial in college where a guy fucked his girlfriend until she exploded because he kept going and going and going.
Hell yeah.
See,
Experimental film is rough in college, man.
Lindsay gets it.
Yeah, but they went to the class for real.
Well, I went to the class.
Well, they were
for
welcome
real.
in the class.
They had a license
Well,
for
it
the
depends
Yeah,
what
they were
for real
welcome.
is. I was there. I showed up. I sat down.
You were both trailblazers in your own way.
Yes.
You made a porn for class that you weren't even in.
He was in the porn, not the class, though.
He's like, I'm just here to get a porn going. Who's with me?
When you
Seemed like
say,
a fun
when you
thing to
say
do
we
at the
made a
time.
porn, did you simulate the sex, or was it everything leading up to the sex?
I mean, it was like a lot of like the dialogue for like a cheesy porno. And then we did the whole like, Pikachu got into the cover with another Pokemon, and then like the sheets flopped over them, and then there's a lot. They just flail.
like in Sims,
yeah.
where the sheets just jostle.
Yeah, you went under the sheets and went ba-da-da-ba-doo-da-ba.
Yep.
Ba-da-doo-ba-ba.
It's still
Or like a cartoon, but it's a big
Ooh, scabulo.
Ska-doo-ba-da-ba.
Yeah. Oh, my flungo.
Can you be honest with me?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, it depends.
Have I ever made you for fubifafen? I don't know what Simlish sounds like.
You get my flungo a pumping. My maflungo's a pumping, dude. Take that as you will.
I have a pitch for you for Pokemon
Sequel?
Porn Part 2.
I knew it was gonna be a sequel.
We set it up, right? It's like all the Pokemon, it's like, welcome to the Pokemon orgy house or whatever.
Yeah. It's like a Pokemon Stadium, but like it's the orgy edition. Yeah.
And they're all just chilling there. They're wearing robes like they're about to fuck, and suddenly they get a knock on the door, and it's from a human, and they open the door, and the human's like, "Hey, what's up? I got a large pizza, extra sausage." And then he opens it up, and you see that there's sausage on there. There's sausage all over the pizza, but then it cuts to the Pokemon, and they go, "What is that?" And he goes, "I don't know, it's probably like one of those pig Pokemon or something." And then all the Pokemon just start going, "Ah, ah, ah!"
Because they cut up the pig.
They cut up a Pokemon.
That's a horror film.
Yeah, and then they just vomit all over the place because they're so disgusted.
Okay, so like a mature, like an NC-17 slasher.
But
lots of sex,
also,
nudity.
I just want to say, perfect casting, because he already looks like Brock's dad, being like the homeless guy in the background.
Ooh.
He's dressed like in disguise, and he's like, "I'm really your father who abandoned you." That's what he looks like. It's like episode 3.
What?
Yeah.
How old is Brock?
Brock's like a teenager taking care of his 50 brothers and sisters, because I guess his mom and dad just fuck.
That's why you never see them. They're always going at it.
And then the whole plot line is like, our dad left us, and Brock takes care of us, and also is the gym leader. And then also there's just some vagrant around town who then at the end is like, "I'm your father."
Nice.
I came back, but I was ashamed
This is when he was
I
a
failed
gym
or
leader and
something.
everything.
But so I just decided to continue not being a father, but hanging out.
I'm the
And you got the look.
who rails your mom.
You got the look. It was kind of one of those things too. Now that I think about it, like our dad's gone, but then they didn't mention their mother. I don't believe.
Dead.
Probably dead.
Dead in the ground.
Probably dead. Yeah. Hey, this is great. I was commanded by Tyler promotion stab beforehand saying, "You better talk about RTX, you motherfucker." And I said, "What if I do the talking for me with a clip I already filmed?" Because I don't think it came out. It's basically a way for me to do less work. I already shot a promo for it. And I said, "Just play the promo." And he's giving me thumbs up so we can play the promo.
Yeah, why don't we do that now?
Okay, do it right
Jordan,
now.
what is the Rat and Grackle Pub? The Rat and Grackle Pub at RTX is going to be where we hang out.
Big time.
And throw a couple of cold ones back. The monkey will be there. He'll be showing off some stuff.
Maybe you can witness one of Nick's sauce fits.
Oh my God.
They happen a lot.
We'll be there all weekend long, except for when we're doing our live episode at RTX.
We're still gonna be there. We'll be doing the live.
Right, we just won't be at the Rat and Grackle.
I mean, I'm not gonna be there all weekend, Jordan. I'm not gonna lie to them. So I'll be there the whole weekend at RTX. I'm not even gonna be at our own live show.
No, you'll be at the live show.
Just kidding. I'm getting big and my back's getting straight. Watch out. I'm trying to get my back straight.
It's
Did he fart?
No.
Did he fart? Trevor, I looked over and he's going like this. Stop farting. Farting in front of me on 420.
Oh, come on.
Damn.
More.
Wow, what a clip.
Anyway,
that's
I've
one
been
of a
working
few
on-
we shot.
I've been working on rounding my back out because
Can't
we got to
believe
keep the
farts.
average.
I've seen you been around.
I've been guffing left and right, and I've been claiming them too. I go to the corner of the office and I say, "No one enter the area. I'm about to
That is true.
fumigate the zone."
You did that like an hour ago.
Yeah.
And you can smell farts like that at RTX.
Yeah, we can really
July
make it
7th through
immersive.
9th.
July 7th.
Something tickets somewhere now.
RTXaustin.com. Now they are there and available.
Nailed it.
Look at that, it's on the screen.
And there it is.
Oh.
Watch me heel kick.
Bah!
Oh, it's still there. Now I'm closer. Now heel kick me away.
There's no way.
That tickled him.
That was good.
It would have been cool if
Hey, chat, you can't say I farts.
Only
farts.
we can say he farts.
Yeah.
Farted.
I am excited for RTX.
Well, you're talking about some of the like group-specific stuff. So we've got the Rat and Grackle Pub, which is a place that you saw the artist.
Throw some cold
Yeah.
one back and see the monkey face.
You guys have.
It's fucked up, by the way. They're making me and John Holland work the grills.
That's cool.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's awesome.
It was fucked up.
That's great.
So you might not see these two.
Glad to hear that.
Oh,
They didn't
God.
ask us.
John Mondo.
Eric came into the Funhouse office. He like flew there. I think he drove
What
there.
were you doing?
Flew into the office?
I was just there.
Packing your shit.
Pack it up.
Sometimes I go to the Funhouse office and I scratch on the door and I go, "Let me back! Let me back in!"
You walk around for a few minutes and then you want to leave again?
Yeah.
Maybe you just hang around in a jacket. And eventually, you can show yourself and go. It was me, Mondo, all along. But really, they just go. Why is Mondo loitering around outside in a baggy jacket covering his face?
Come on, let me in. I want to do the dice show again.
So what did Eric do at the office?
He came in there and he fucking slapped me in the face. And he goes, listen.
Did he have a little step ladder?
He goes, listen.
He went, yeah, it did sound like
That was
as he got up there. His little
I
rat
winced
feet.
and I kept wincing, waiting for it to happen.
But it took him a while to get up there.
No, I know.
And then he slapped me in the face and he said, listen here, you little fuck.
Yeah.
And at that point, he was a little over
Okay.
me because the ladder was so
Right.
tall. And he said, you're working this event. You're going to be cooking for us. We don't even want to hear you either. So you're going to be in the kitchen just making it cook.
Making it cook.
Yeah.
How do you make a kitchen cook?
Well, you've worked in
Step
the food
one?
business before.
Right, and John Holland would be there, who's just a delight to be around.
Yeah,
So
and then he
probably
walked over to John Holland's office and said, hey, what's up, John? Do you mind doing this? We'll pay you a lot of money. And John said, yeah, and that I can't have any.
Food or me?
Yeah.
Nice.
Neither.
So we'll be there.
That's cool. Wow. July 7th through 9th.
You can eat what they're cooking.
Yeah.
You won't see them.
You won't see him
I
or hear
guarantee you,
him.
every 5 burgers, I spit in one.
Whoa.
Those are good
Oh,
odds.
those are pretty good odds.
Yeah.
We'll roll that
Pretty
dice.
good odds.
5 chance to win.
That being said, 5 of us roll up and see which one of us gets spit.
Who's
Yeah.
got the spit burger? Well, if it's all of us,
Yeah.
all of them.
That's true.
Yeah.
We need to go in with different names.
I can almost hear marketing in the background still like fucking trying to invent spit sauce before July 7th through the 9th as a special promotion. I am excited for that. What kind of food are you guys serving?
Oh, I don't know.
Bird.
I'm not gonna serve shit.
Yeah.
Bag of chips.
It's gonna be an experience, not an actual
A bag
restaurant.
of chips.
Oh, okay. I thought
Family size.
It'll probably be something real cool. It'll be like, what a Face Jam experience. And then to complete that experience at the end, when they go to order food, we go, and now leave, and right over there is the food cart where you buy food from. It'll probably be like that.
It'll be a
don't know.
woman with a little trolley of snacks.
Absolutely.
I don't know what's been announced yet, but I know that there's some brand specific stuff that I'm like super excited
Yeah,
for.
well, you've talked about your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red
You
Web.
talked about
escape
we
room?
have
Yeah.
an escape room.
Yep.
Perfect. That was the big one that I was thinking of. That sounds fun. as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can definitely talk about it.
Yeah, it's a Red Web themed escape room. It's gonna be right across the street.
Quite close. Yeah.
However, Barb and I went, and they had one particular escape room that tickled our fancy. We went, this could fit a theme that we're going for. And we went, we did it. Pretty good time, I'd
yeah.
say.
Oh, yeah. For 3 people?
For 3 people, we did it a solid time. So that being said, we should make it harder.
Oh, it's going to be so hard for you guys.
Can you disclose what
So
your
hard.
time was? What the time
So
was?
hard?
Yeah.
It was high.
It was high.
It was
Yeah.
high.
Good points.
High leaderboard
points.
score. Yeah.
Well, high is bad.
What was it, like
High is-
40?
Leaderboard. High
High leaderboard.
Was it like 45 minutes out of the hour or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, you guys are the first people to do it, though.
No. They had an escape room that we tested out, and then after we did it, they're like, "Hey, here's a bunch of things you can alter and
What you can
change,
customize.
and theme
Yeah.
and customize." And we're like, "Awesome!" So we're gonna record some stuff. We're gonna change some stuff in. We're gonna put theme it Red Web style.
Nice.
We'll just put landmines in there.
Yeah.
Just watch where you're stepping when you're trying to escape.
I was telling Trevor I want to make it harder, lock people in, and then come
real.
out on a little tricycle.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, and slowly suck out the oxygen.
You come out and you go, hello, detective. Hello, detective. I don't even remember what it sounds like.
There it is. There it is.
That's the newest Spiral movie.
Come to
another one?
He just went
to play our
did the vo-
game.
He just went, hello, detective. The voice went to that.
It went, yeah.
The police are like,
We just started
that's
laughing.
how the voice
It was
was.
great
Yeah.
because it was when like the pandemic was still in full swing, and so like either public theaters weren't open yet, or they were open and it was like we still weren't at work yet, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, I'm not gonna- but we could rent theaters, so we would like a group of us just rent. Like it was like dirt cheap because movies were fucking losing all their money. And so we rented that. So the positive of those experiences was you could just talk in the movie because no one else was there, and it was just, bro, we were just laughing during that movie. It was not,
Great.
not a good movie, but it was a very fun experience.
Yeah.
Here's what they don't tell you: you can talk during any movie.
Well,
if
you
you're
can't.
big enough.
Well, you can't.
Not Alamo.
If you're big enough.
Yeah.
Actually, I love talking at the Alamo because no one else does. It's nice and quiet.
Here's
great. I'll
what I
never
was
be
gonna say
talked
though. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. You guys,
no.
great idea. You're so stupid. You're so stupid. You didn't think about this, you stupid idiots.
Oh. God.
People are going to be buying their RTX ticket. They're coming to RTX. They can't afford this.
Oh.
How much extra money is this escape room?
We thought
$500? You stupid man.
Boom! Roasted. It's included.
Oh!
He kept telling me I'd have to give him $20.
You have to pay $40.
What? Why?
Well, because of the assault.
Oh, I thought it was because I'm big enough for 2 people.
You need 2 seats, sir.
But the seats are free. But 2 is $20.
Yeah, there'll be sign-ups and then so it comes with the cost of your RTX ticket.
Yeah, it's all included. So if you're coming to RTX, you'll be able to do this. But yeah, it's probably going to fill up fast. We're going to shrink it down, I think, to a 30-minute experience. So that way, it's still fun, still immersive, but people can.
It's a good chunk of time, and then also like 1, you can get a lot of groups in there, and 2, you're not going to be locked in. And I don't want to put too many people in situations where like, oh, it's an hour long. I might miss this other panel. Right. Or something. It's like you get in there, you get the experience.
Yeah.
Boom. That being said, we do amp it up. We do make it difficult. I'm not on the tricycle. We put little baby hands in there. We gut it so we can stuff a speaker in there, and then that's where I can go.
What does he sound like? Here we go.
Oh, still the same. Same voice. Same voice. Yeah. It's like, hello, Task Force. You've come to RTX to play our game. But instead, you're playing a game with your life. And his little baby hands, with his little hand, this thick ghost rolling up.
Dude, is that baby ghost gonna grope me, or what is happening with that?
Is that baby hands?
You can tell I've been watching Blue Lock, because now I'm thinking like you bring in the first group. It's an anime. I'll talk more about it in a minute. You bring in the first group, but then lockdown. It actually is a game for their lives, and we have a whole season to explore. And it's a first exclusive, and people die.
That's awesome.
Whoa, that's cool.
I like it. Done.
High stakes.
I'll tell you more about it when the trailer's
Here's the thing. Here's what I like about that.
No stakes.
No one
spit on him.
Well, no one in the pitch is gonna be like,
hold on.
what's the amp?
I like
it's like, oh, people die?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, every time it's like, here's this amazing idea, and it's like, great idea, but what's the cliffhanger? How are they gonna watch the next episode? So I was like, it's really good. I don't know. It's really good, and the next one's really good. But what stupid thing is at the end, you're literally gonna go, I gotta watch it. We killed someone.
If we pitch this and that someone asked that, you take that person, you stuff him in as a contestant.
You're in the group now.
You're now competing.
Wait, this is for, I tuned out for a second.
Come back.
Stimulated. All right.
I'm on back.
This is for what?
We're killing people.
We're killing people.
People's heads are rolling.
Okay.
We're 20, man.
But this is for what?
RTX.
For RTX.
Yeah,
Okay. So it's for your guys' thing.
Yeah,
your thing,
now I'm
too.
back
It's
on
your
board.
thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'm in there.
We supply
room and we're gonna customize it.
Yeah, no, I
and
remember all of
for the
that.
burgers.
Yeah.
Right, you spit on the burger.
You
This is
said
still the same thing.
the part that lost me was when you went, I've been watching a lot of Blue Line or something.
Blue Lock. I'll tell you more about that later.
Then Blue Lock.
But anyways, back to the bodies. Bodies will be fallen. We'll lock them in. We'll get first content out of it. You'll get burger meat out of it. It's like we'll keep the system going.
Oh, that's how you get the burger meat.
Right.
Yeah,
And then the FOMO will be at a all-time high.
Cryptoids.
Well, we got to get
Can I come
cryptoids.
out?
Can I come out and be a cryptoid?
This feels
but,
like an unhinged pitch meeting for what RTX could have been.
Can I be a cryptoid, but like
Yes.
a cryptoid? Like I'm Bigfoot, but I'm
Are you talking
Cryptfoot?
about? Are you talking about whoa?
I'm Cryptfoot. I'm fucking,
I thought he was
I'll
going
come
like
out here.
Web 3 with it, but he went in a different direction.
No, I'm fucking out here crypt walking and shit.
You're crypt.
I'm cripping, bro.
You see, my treasure is locked somewhere in here, huh? So you gotta go through all these puzzles, bro, and then you'll get to my treasure.
Now, what if you were a cryptoid? I don't know if that hang with Mondo.
That's Bigfoot.
You get the keys to my lowrider, bro.
No, but he did a Superman like that the other day. You did Superman like that.
Oh yeah, Superman was like Tito or something like that.
Yeah.
God.
It feels like someone's uncle.
The prize is a size 43 Air Force One.
Yeah, it's like 40, and some clean chrome hubcaps for your Honda, bro.
Some adrenochrome hubcap. That's right. Bigfoot's part of the deep state, Holmes.
So that's at RTX?
All of it. Everything.
All of it.
We are
It's
here to
all
make
in
your
there.
wildest dreams come true. It is all at RTX. We need to have them add
And mini golf.
and mini golf. They need to add an asterisk to this website today.
Bro, I want
Like now.
I want
the radio
cryptoids on mini golf.
I just want the actual
I want little
video.
monsters crawling across while people are putting.
Crunking.
I just want
Cryptoids.
like you and I filming the actual video that plays during the thing. In the background is the TV playing that as a commercial. It's just Mondo nice, two cholos, bro.
Hey,
Just like, hey, bro, you did it.
If Nick Cage can be Dracula,
Yes.
I think you can be that Superman.
Hell yeah.
Off Topic is sponsored by BetterHelp. We're always growing and always changing, so getting to know ourselves is a lifelong process. And for a lot of folks, going to therapy can help them deepen their awareness and understanding of their own brain. Because sometimes it's hard to know what we want or why we react a certain way. But it can really help to talk through our thoughts and emotions during those moments to learn more about what's going on. BetterHelp can connect you with a licensed therapist who can help you through that process of self-discovery. BetterHelp is entirely online and designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. You just fill out a questionnaire, and then BetterHelp uses that to match you with a licensed therapist. And if that first person isn't the right match for you, you can switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. It's all part of the process. There's so many benefits for going to therapy, whether it's getting that unbiased feedback, or drawing better boundaries, or just learning to be more flexible in your day-to-day lives. Therapy can be the right thing for you. Discover your potential and start your self-discovery process with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/offtopic today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/offtopic. This episode of the Off Topic podcast is brought to you by HelloFresh. HelloFresh takes the hassle out of mealtime this spring by delivering pre-portioned ingredients and easy-to-prepare recipes right to your door. I almost messed up the word mealtime, but I didn't, okay? Just like HelloFresh won't mess up your day. Skip the checkout lines and get outside in the warmer weather because HelloFresh has dinner covered. Whew! No worries if you're not a pro in the kitchen. HelloFresh's foolproof recipes arrive pre-portioned and easy to prepare in just a few steps. And as a fellow fool, I agree. You can also spend less time in the kitchen with quick and easy meals like HelloFresh's fast and fresh pineapple chicken tacos or falafel power bowls ready in 15 minutes or less. The less depends on you. And also, so delish. I've been getting fresh lately. I recently got it's like a ramen kit and gave you all the stuff, make the ramen at home. You know, you don't want these like noodles and pouring hot water on them. Get that out of here, all right? HelloFresh, it even came with a little side of ginger beer. Delicious. Go to HelloFresh.com/offtopic50 and use code offtopic50 for, wait for it, 50% off. Plus your first box ships free. That's HelloFresh.com/offtopic50 with code offtopic50. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Dead Island 2. That's right, the long-awaited sequel to Dead Island. That's where the 2 comes in. Well worth the wait. The zombie apocalypse comes to LA, or Hell-A, as we like to call it. Paradise with a fresh coat of blood, guts, and gore. As a slayer, just like killing zombies, your job is simple. Survive at all costs. Dead Island 2 isn't your basic shooter game, but I'm sure you knew that. There's tons of unique weapons to find and customized swords, hammers, maces, baseball bats. You'll have to learn which weapons to use against each type of zombie. See, there's types, okay? The tone of the game is pulp. It's humorous, but in a realistic and horrifying way. No slapsticks, no gimmicks. We recently, as Rooster Teeth, did an awesome collaboration between Dead Island 2 and our 20th anniversary episode of Master and Apprentice. I know you like that one, where they made this sick, flaming baseball bat. It's this one, actually right here. It's not on fire right now, but you can see it in action and actually on fire in our Master and Apprentice episode, which is out right now on the Rooster Teeth site. It's heavy. This thing has some serious weight. It's like the perfect example of a base weapon that's been customized through progression, as you can see this in the game. And I think I could really see myself bashing in some zombie heads with this thing. Maybe some ankles, maybe other slayers if they got in the way. You know what I mean? Hey, remember, survive at all costs. Check out Dead Island 2 in the store April 21st on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. You got it? I get to keep this, right? This is cool. Yeah. Cool.
Think about it. I'm flying in the sky and shit, bro. Pretty tight.
Hey, tell me about that costume. It looks pretty good, man.
It looks pretty
Imagine him flying like his entire
don't worry,
life.
Superman
and
wears
still
a bandana
pointing it out
now,
every
you know?
time, like, yo, let me flying and shit. It's like at age 30.
I don't need a cape, bro. Just give me a tank top and a bandana. I'm good.
Griff came up to me yesterday, as I'm sure she did, you as well. And she's like, hey, She goes, hey, could you do me a favor and sign the bandana in the kitchen?
Oh shit, I didn't sign it.
And I went, is this a gang thing? And she went, no. And I went, what color is it? And she went, red.
I gotta.
You gotta tell her you didn't sign it.
I didn't sign it.
These are for all the bloods that are fans.
No, it wasn't.
Is that what it was?
No,
You
she
said it
no.
was.
She
Michael said it was.
No, she said it wasn't, so that's why I signed it.
Kitchen bandana sends its regards.
Oh, shit.
You should have signed.
I need a hero. I need a hero.
Yeah, I could have swooped in.
Well, you did.
I was busy though, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
So that's, I guess, RTX.
Yeah, that is.
In a nutshell.
What the hell? Tyler Stab sent me something?
Can I say, while you looked that up in confusion, Mondo said the nicest thing to me when he saw me on the set.
Oh.
He said, you got a tapeworm?
That's pretty good. That's pretty nice.
What a compliment. I went, no, but it looks like it, right?
Wait,
He's
you
like,
didn't.
yeah.
You didn't. Okay, what did I say to you after that?
What?
I go, you get a tapeworm, and he goes, oh yeah, man. And I tap him on the. He has abs now. I don't know if you've seen him. He has abs. I hit him
there's
on,
no not seeing.
I hit him. Oh yeah, I know. I'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
I tap him on his abs that he has now, and I go, you're looking sickly.
Goddamn right.
Just keep fucking complimenting him by making him feel bad.
That doesn't make me feel bad at all.
Yeah.
Well, it makes
You look
a lot
great,
of
What are
man.
you,
Sucking it up.
You look great, and I wouldn't have noticed if we were filming something. Was that yesterday?
Yes.
We were filming something yesterday, and I watched you walk around the set, because there was like 30 of us on set, and you showed like at least 7 different people, different photos of you looking buff. And I don't know what you said, but it looked like you walked up to people and went, hey, check this shit out.
Mostly, yeah.
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 It goes.
But what you don't know is it's a lot of people in the know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We were
I can
all
see it
in the
from looking
know.
at you.
It's
Up
people
there.
in the
Well,
know.
well, the photos started
now
with,
we actually have app. Now there was a period where actually you, myself, and Joe were all looking at our stats in the app, and I was like, finally, my friends are here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're all working out together.
Well, no, but using similar technology.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's crazy that I wasn't
I
invited.
would never ever work out with anyone. It repulses me. But
I
I'll talk to him separately about it.
And then check in on each other through our app.
Oh, constantly. I
Yeah.
track him. I stalk him.
Stop. You could.
And I go,
I'm getting
hey,
there.
you're getting there. And I saw, and I take pictures of his progress.
Can you just put
and send it to him.
the display up on someone's account and just watch it live? Like, oh, they're
Well,
working
I mean, you can turn on
Not live,
notifications.
but
I can
when
see
it
the reps.
updates.
You turn on notifications.
We should all share an account so we can all.
Wow.
I worked out. I had Joe come over yesterday, and he worked out. And,
Yeah?
Look,
that
there
was
he
good.
is. Got
Hey,
him.
come on,
Wow.
bro.
You know what I mean?
He's got a
What's he getting
username
up
and
to?
everything?
What's he getting up to?
Yeah, what is
Sure,
he
just-
getting up to?
Are you hunting achievements?
7-day streak, 14 total workouts. Wow, night owl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm stronger at night.
What's that little
What's this one that says?
explosion looking one?
It says full of cum.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
he's still
yeah.
working on it.
yeah.
He's working
There's
on
a
it.
porn mode.
That's not achieved
Oh.
yet.
Yeah.
That's why do you think it's a picture of Pikachu?
Yeah. Getting there.
Wow, you're strong.
It's super effective.
This sucks.
Well, this is awesome.
No, this is great, but this is what I gotta do. It's I love anytime somebody will tell me about like the best way to lose weight or something, because I'm a big guy, you know, and I go, oh, I'm trying to eat better, I'm trying to live better, whatever. For me, that's really healthy, or really easy. Just eat a salad and walk. That's it. But then people will be like, dude, it's so easy. All you gotta do is eat like a deficit of calories,
Right.
and do a bunch of working out.
Right.
It's easy. No, it's not. It's the hardest thing in the world.
It's not easy. Also, if you don't want to do it, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I
Fuck
give a
off.
shit. I want to look better in clothes.
I
I want to be like
well,
you.
then you can't complain.
I want to be like
Fuck you, I don't want to work out. Hey, man, that's cool, but I want to look good, though.
And Rooster Teeth won't pay for the fucking liposuction yet.
Yeah. I'm still working on it.
They're gonna
I'm
get me.
massaging
No.
it in there.
I got my phone stuck.
Are you serious?
Holy shit!
That's
Yeah,
wild.
that was crazy.
it gets
It
stuck.
happens sometimes.
It does.
Jesus.
You
Yeah, it
can't
does.
have it, table.
Yeah, I send a weekly
sucked
email to Matt Holm, and I go, make me
Weekly?
beautiful.
Wow.
Make me beautiful.
Wave your magic wand.
Make me beautiful.
That's the subject. Make me beautiful. Hey, team player here. Looking to be beautiful.
Disney has those programs where they take their MCU characters and they put them through the ringer.
Yeah.
Look.
Is there a reverse liposuction, but for muscle? They just inject muscle.
Oh, you're talking about muscle
yeah.
pump.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
muscle pump.
yeah,
Tell
yeah.
me more. I want
Yeah.
muscle pump.
You just
Talking
hook it
about
up and
like
let it rip.
artificial pecs and whatnot. That I don't understand.
Are you talking about
if
synthol?
where people are like, oh,
Trevor's done the research.
I want the droopy tricep, but nothing else.
Oh!
Just big, goopy tricep.
What's that guy on TikTok's name? It's like fucking Cannon Arms Mike or something. You guys know what I'm talking about? He's got like the really goofy lip injections and the really bad. Like,
Well, everyone that's got that, I'll be honest, everyone that's got that has got it really bad.
he got it really bad on both arms, but then nowhere else.
Yeah,
So he has these clearly like, they look like balloons.
Yeah.
On his what are
It's
these
like
biceps?
Popeye, but it's up here.
What's that website?
What is this, bicep?
Can I have? What's that website called?
To get
that
them?
done?
yeah, what do you get?
I'll send it to you. I'll link it to you. Well,
Balloons, you say?
you had to get fucking svelte because of the job offer, right? Mm-hmm. Are we allowed to talk about it?
I thought that was classified.
Go ahead, you can.
Go ahead.
Well, you got the part in the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie 4, Volume 4, they're calling it. I hope.
Yeah,
And
that's what it is.
This is the one where you're playing.
I thought they was called IV. Now you're making sense.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually IV because in this one they're doctors.
Well, it's also intravenous muscle goo. What's it called?
That's it.
Goo. It's called the goo. They all get buffed.
God.
But yeah, it turns out that Starlord has an evil twin brother.
Cum Lord.
Cumlord.
Yup.
And you're playing Cumlord.
Hello.
Yeah. And your superpowers are that you use cum to fly around? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It just
Well, you know what
blasts-
cum's filled with? Proteins.
Oh yeah. So you're
think I get so ripped.
Actually, there's a scene that they said that we could allow to talk more about this scene. We don't have a clip to show just yet, but there's actually a moment in space, and it's a brilliant looking scene where Michael's blasting off and he's flying and he's coming after the bad guy. But oh my God,
I sure am.
He jukes him, goes around the asteroid. And Michael's like, I'm running out of juice. I'm running out of cum juice for my blasters.
Yeah.
And so he digs deep into his reserves, but then you start to see the muscles shrivel up because
I can replenish them later,
He's
though.
shooting the protein dust. So he's
Yeah.
actually getting more gaunt, but he's getting closer. And then cliffhanger. I'll leave it there.
Oh.
You're
It's
gonna have to see the
it's
film to see
similar
if he
to
makes
if
it.
you're familiar with My Hero Academia, the fat guy or Fat Gum or whatever his name is.
Fat Gum, yeah.
Fat Gum. He's like, "Ugh," but because he like retains it all, but then it's something like with his
Yeah.
metabolism and he gets super. It's like that, but cum.
Are we allowed to talk this is my favorite part.
It's too late now.
My favorite part is the tagline of the movie, which is in space, no one can hear you cream.
Right.
And then it's written.
I mean, that's gonna put me seeds and something else.
Yeah.
Very ropey.
So
The
yeah.
stickiest theaters this side of the Mississippi.
Right.
Wow, weird to loop Mississippi.
good
Just
for
on a
you.
galactic scale. Like you're talking about
It could have been
the
anywhere.
galaxy.
Well, isn't he from like Kansas or something? You know, and so and you're
He's from
you're
some.
the
He's from
twin.
some Kirk-like
Right,
place.
and you're the
Captain
twin.
Kirk, like
yeah.
fucking. You live in a field somewhere.
Right.
You
Some
grew up in
just
a
middle
field
of
with
nowhere,
nothing going on.
Great Plains City.
You like space?
Yeah, and you're the twin born a state away in Mississippi.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. That's it.
Yep.
What happened was this guy was like, "Hey, you heard of this machine?" And I went, "No. What is it?" And he said, "I've been thinking about it." And I went, "I'll buy that now." Then I got it, and I've been using it against wild expectations of me using it to hang clothes or not. It is being used, and I like it. I mean,
hanging clothes on
I've
it?
changed my diet. No, I've changed my diet, but honestly, it's mostly just because from exercising, I haven't wanted certain food, right?
Yeah.
Like I've really done very little as far as like forcibly changing my diet. I just don't feel like eating as much shit. But honestly, it's the first question people ask me. It's just like, oh my God, would you completely change your diet? Like, not really. It's just a lot of fucking exercise.
That's most people's
It's
first
just
question.
a lot of fucking
To
exercise.
simplify though, truly, it's like there is eating clean. There's a lot of value to that, but what you did was like when you talk about calorie deficit, what you did, Michael.
I also
you
was
raised,
a fucking monster.
Right,
too,
you
like an
raised-
absolute disgusting monster.
Sure.
Of epic proportions.
But you drastically raised the calories you were burning, so your in stayed level while your calories burned. So then you created a deficit.
he's talking. I don't know what he's talking about.
Sciences.
Here's
I'm
what I
making
did.
it simple for the common man.
That's fine. The robot makes it even simpler. I've always been really good at picking stuff up and putting it down.
I want to be fucking. I want to be
wanna be
Barry
fucking?
Bonds.
Well, you go right to steroids.
I want to go right to fucking stare. I want to be fucking knocking them out of the fucking park, baby.
I can see it. I can see it now. I've been talking to Fredo about this routine I'm developing, and I do think I
about
have
it. Good tactic.
grounds
All right,
to
here we go.
copyright it because I Googled it yesterday and it seems like no one's doing
Excellent.
this, right? So I think I've really spearheaded something brilliant and new and different. So there's a thing in working out called the 1 rep max. It is basically how much weight you can do a proper rep, but it's your max weight, i.e. you can only do one. And so I'm thinking full body workouts, 5 days a week, maybe 7 if you're feeling, willing. You do every single workout, but you do your 1 rep max. So you're going on the bench press, and then you immediately slam that down and go to the next thing, and you squat, ass to grass. Then you immediately go to the next one. You're ripping curls. Something might pop, but that's part of the process. Things will pop into place.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm calling it, right now it's a working title, Trey's Maximum 1.
Now, what is a 1 workout? Is it every exercise?
Well, it's a very
every
good
muscle
question.
group once? Can you hit the same muscle group more than once?
It's as long as you're hitting every muscle group at least once. It's kind of Bob's your uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to keep it dynamic.
What does that mean?
How do you fucking know Bob?
Everyone's got a Bob.
I don't.
I don't know Bob.
Well, now you do, because here it is. The secondary name for the workout is Bob's your uncle. Yeah, so now, if you don't have a Bob, get in on the program. Ground floor, $500 a month. It's going to be
you online.
Right. It's a mailing subscription somehow. But yeah, no,
You just
it's
gave
dynamic.
it all away right now.
I don't believe that's true.
Yeah, I can. It's recorded.
It's impossible to be bored of it too, because every day's different. As long as you're getting every muscle group once, if you want to hit your chest, you can do bench press one day, you can do flies the next. So you're keeping it dynamic, you're never gonna get bored of it. When you wake up to go to the gym, you're like, I'm excited, ready to go.
Now, is there a subscription to this program?
Oh, absolutely.
It's $500 a month.
$500 a month?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it. Hey.
Can you still use any of the workout? There's no subscription.
No, it actually, here's the thing. It devalues it. What I do is I send you a monthly box. It's nice. It's a velvet.
Box?
Yeah,
What?
it's a velvet box, and when you open it, it's labeled. It's labeled privilege, and so within it, you breathe in the air that comes in this box. You've got the privilege of the whole workout routine, and so now it's authentic when you do it. And if you don't have that, it's going to be a guilt that eats away at your mind, And people will feel that lack of confidence.
They'll feel it.
And a lot of your subscription cost is going in a like a savings account to hire a trained sniper to follow you around after you quit.
So you'll always be on your toes.
Yeah. Because if we ever see you doing any of our patented moves when
you're in
not
on this.
in subscribing, I'm the head of security.
Got it.
now.
I saw that happening.
Yeah.
He's my head of security. He's
Understood.
also my CFO.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's cheaper than that. You don't have to hire.
It stands for
Less overhead.
Yeah.
Chief
Executing.
Oh.
Oops.
Yeah.
Actually, as I was coming up with the title, I Freudian slipped and I said Chief Fatty Oop, and then I just passed it over and he signed it.
And he
so
gave
now it's
me
official.
So much power.
Now here's the thing: a lot of our clients really like to go to sports medicine and PT, physical therapy. It's understandable because when you're ripping and tearing, that's how you build. And
Doomslayer knows.
and that's why our
That guy's
Yeah, he
got
does.
his shoulder
Rip and
muscles
tear
are shredded, bro.
everything.
The shoulder muscles are so tiny. They're the first to go.
Yeah.
One wrong, and rip.
Yep, and that's why every hospital in your locale will have at least one hitman disguised as a doctor. So you are less motivated than ever. Just drop the routine. You'll
that
be
have-
buff overnight.
Anything to do with your escape room? At RTX?
It could.
Okay.
I might be pulling a few ingredients.
There might be some pamphlets.
Okay. Just be careful what you sign, is all you're saying.
No.
We guarantee
no,
you.
don't give them that.
We guarantee you that, and this is going back to RTX. I'm sorry to be such a fucking shill.
Go ahead.
But 1 out of every 5 contestants at your guys'.
Wait, in addition to the spit burger?
In addition to the spit
wow,
burger.
another 1 in 5.
One in 5. We'll
like
do
those
one
numbers.
you know what? We'll do 1 in 6.
Okay.
1 in 6 participants in the Red Web escape room experience will be fucking choked out by our head of security as a display
Which is who?
of the power. It is me.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's cool. I'll
It
do
is me. I'll fucking
Do it.
choke you out
yeah.
in front of your friends.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
I
buddy.
hope you. I
luck.
fucking pray that you bring your partner, and I want them to fucking watch the lights go out. Anyway, RTX, July 7th through the 9th.
RTXAustin.com if you want more information on everything that we've said in the last 30 minutes.
.com.
What did I
Just
say?
If you were confused. No, you said .com. I just want to make sure we were talking about other stuff.
Oh,
earlier.
right.
I want to make sure they know it's .com.
I gotta stop
Right.
saying those things.
.com.
.com.
Yeah, you do.
I
.net.
talk about com.
Literally, you do.
.gov.
Yeah.
.vom.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
.mom.
You got a bunch of potty mouthy kids. You
I want a new
Liz.
domain name.
Yeah.
Bunch of little piss and cum guzzlers.
That's what we are.
What did you say the like the tapered V-look on the chest, like below that? You say it was cum gutters?
No, I'm saying when you get the lines.
man.
When you get the line.
When the runoff hits the.
I got a little bit. I got some gutty.
When you got the
you're not gonna
entrenchments
show 'em?
here, and then the runoffs,
They're not ready.
they hit the middle, then they run out, and then they run down.
He's calling them cum gutters.
Hang on.
Show me.
That gives me a visceral reaction.
Like that. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I didn't come up with those.
I'll show you what
I
it
just
looks
heard
like.
it.
Yeah,
I
show
heard it. Someone said it once, and I went, "Oh, that's what that's called." And then I told someone once, and it got a reaction. I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna say that forever."
Like that's
You
what
don't
it's
have
called.
cum gutters yet. You've got like cum curbs,
yeah.
but they're coming up.
Well, they're like it's like the sloping street. A little bit.
Yeah, like suburb curbs
Yeah.
where it goes like this.
I want you to
like-
have a curb,
too.
a fucking gutter so deep that I can see a clown down there.
Wow. Okay. And he's just ripping kids' arms off.
Fucking
I would have
rip
been
it.
so
Wow.
deep we all
Tears.
float down
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Here's the other thing too, and I wanted to point this out because I said this earlier today. As you rightfully witnessed me blasting my nips everywhere on a phone, right? I said this today, and I go, you know why I don't feel bad? Because I did it when I was fat too. It's like it's true. It's like this man was still seeing my nipple constantly, and it had nothing to do with looking good. So no, I don't feel bad at all.
It's been fucking.
The number of laughs my gut has got, or the squishing, or the neck rolls. I've put my time in over the years. It's fine.
It's been years. It's been goddamn years of seeing it.
Dude, this won't last. Give me a couple of years. I'll
No,
sludge back.
you'll get it.
I'll go
sludge.
back and forth. It's fine.
You look good, man.
Just the times where you would step up near whoever was sitting near you and just grab everything you had and be like,
I knew when I was
See
like
what
at
that
my
is right
biggest,
there?
and I would just be like, "You like what you see?" Or I would just lift the stomach up.
living it.
Jeremy all the time. He'd sit there, and it'd be like a minute. He'd go, "I know you're there, and I'm
would
not
be-
gonna look at you."
it would be right here. You'd be like,
And usually, like, my hands were into my back.
Yeah.
It was just, like, gut out. I'm just going like this. I have, there's, like, Achievement Hunter photos of Lindsay when they were pregnant with Luna. And I'm, like, as big, and we're, like, touching our stomachs together. It's a black and white photo. I know
that's
that.
awesome.
It's a good one.
That's awesome.
That's beautiful.
It can't be
man.
healthy, what I'm doing to my body.
No,
pushing it
it's-
out?
But,
or
well, just the Christian Bale.
The Christian
of,
Bale back
like-
and forth.
Oh yeah.
Right. Like,
Well-
even one would probably be better if I stayed there. But whatever, it's fine.
Do you think
To
I
me,
should?
It's elastic, man.
To me, it's
Yeah.
crazy how fucking different you look. Cause like I like the Michael Jones look, which I'm calling, like chubby Michael Jones. He's funny, he's goofy, he's got the little belly.
Yeah.
You look like a fucking actor playing somebody in a gulag.
That's what I am.
Like you became Russian all by losing a little bit of weight.
This
on your
guy
face.
chiseled
Yeah.
Russian.
You know what? I'll save you because I don't want. No one wants to be Russian right now. You look Ukrainian. Are those the same? I don't know.
No.
There's.
No.
Yeah, they're basically the same.
Yeah, and I believe that's what the war's over, right?
Just like tomato, the war.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Tomato,
war.
both sides of any war.
Oh, boy.
Well, as our president, former president, and future president once said, there's good people on both sides.
Taft? He's coming back?
Whoa.
He's coming back.
Whoa.
He's going to be 48 or 9. I don't know. I don't know shit about our president.
How many presidents we've had?
It'd be
Yeah.
7, right? But only that's if it's a new one.
No, we're skipping 40,
Right?
47. We're going straight to 48 because it
Right?
sounds
It's
cool.
like you get it again. You're not both numbers. Right?
no,
Think
no,
if you're separated, you are.
No. If
No.
you're separate, maybe if you're separate, but if you're not, like if you win,
You're not.
I
two
think
in a row.
Taft, in fact, was the only president to be gap president so far. I think.
I mean,
I
you
don't know,
would,
there's some old
So then,
presidents
if you're naming the
sneaking in
presidents,
there.
you name them. If you're naming the presidents in
look.
numeric order, you name it
Let me
twice.
look.
I see what you're saying.
You get a
it's
number.
stupid and pointless.
Like, do you
But I
keep
see
the
what
number
you're
you
saying.
had 2 people ago? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, listen.
that would be weird,
But it makes sense.
but it's confusing.
Yeah.
Let's just never.
Was it
let's just
Cleveland that was
never-
twice?
Let's just never do it. Because I don't. Just say I'm scared of finding out.
Did you guys used to have to
No.
learn the presidents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Grover Cleveland, I had it mixed up. He was the one that was a president, then not, and then president again. 22nd and 24th is what he's listed as.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
yeah,
like-
It's like
you
he's
get
got
listed.
both.
But do you get? You don't get both if you just win 2 terms.
No.
No.
If you keep it in a row, like Obama, for example, or George Bush was just the same number or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. Because we haven't had like,
We've learned so much here today
because otherwise that would mean we've
about
only
the
had
cabal and everything.
50-ish elections, which is not
Look at those eyes flicker.
true.
Think about it.
How many elections?
About it. I mean,
I'm not gonna take years.
I mean, you're
divided by
close in
4.
it, but whatever.
I mean, what did we
'Cause there's
start?
been some-
Hey, don't worry about it.
Hey,
don't worry about it.
I'm in a place where I can leave math
Just
behind.
close your
Why am I
mind.
dragging?
Close your mind.
I'm dragging math behind
your
me like a
mind.
bird.
Also,
and-
just do it on your
and
calculator.
I go, you know what?
Well, he doesn't have one on him.
No, we're not allowed to use those.
He carries calculator.
This generation can't use them.
What do you?
Hey, Chat GPT, how many fucking elections have we had?
Dude, I'll tell you though, speaking of that, and speaking of vocalizing your want for chat to respond to you, Alexa's gotten poopy. Alexa's gotten so useless as like a thing, like as a, hey, tell me what the weather is. Like that's usually pretty okay, but everything else is like some random, oh, here's what I found on the internet, and it's like a non sequitur out the ass. And then I'm like, with Chat GPT, just punch that in there. Let me speak to that thing.
It is
that
real
thing is very intuitive.
crap for like anything that's not.
It just
the most
doesn't
broad thing
understand
ever.
nuanced language.
Right.
It's nice when it works. It's super awesome.
I use it
Don't
for
get me
just real
wrong.
basic shit.
Yeah.
You start getting in there, like playing something or asking it a simple thing or like a measurement or an equation is simple. But if you're like, how should I cook this thing? It's like, I found this recipe on whatever. It's like, this is what
So then it's just
also has
trusting a
like pull up
human that
right,
is
right, right.
surfaced. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just usually like set timers or reminders or ordering stuff on Amazon.
Oh, I haven't done that.
Yeah,
I almost did by
I just
accident.
reorders it and adds it to my bag. And when I'm walking around, I'm like, oh yeah, I should get more like
Poopy wipes
like
for your
greenies,
butt.
like
Yeah.
little toothbrush chews for the
wipes.
dogs. Cool.
Preppy H?
Little
Little
fucking,
H, little.
Fucking snack.
fucking lube.
I gave
To slide
fucking
into.
do you leave and just
the
send
pussy.
them? Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Slip and slides are better with that.
Yeah.
And less
But,
so with the water where you go,
Liam, our second corgi, has hip dysplasia, but now he has like arthritis, so he has like a pretty bad limp, and so we took him to the vet, and he had shots and everything like that. And then so yesterday, like while Jackie was streaming, I'm just in the background, and then I'm just like holding him and then giving me a shot. I give him his little shot, and I was
on
like,
cam?
yeah. And then I was like, chat, I just gave Liam his heroin. He's good. and then Liam just limps away.
Oh no! Dude, I love dogs that learn to use those buttons to like essentially speak. You know, how, like they'd be like,
yeah.
outside play,
Yeah.
you know, or whatever. It's just
Yeah.
recorded. I saw, I think it was a bulldog. It was the cutest thing. They only had one button, and it goes, "Want to fight?" And so the dog hits it. But so the dog pushes it and then turns around like this, and then the owner, like, no matter what's happening, if the dog hits the button and it speaks, he like runs over and they start roughhousing or
That's
whatever.
awesome.
And so it was this hyper cut of this dog going, "Want to fight?" and then turning around, or like, "Want to fight?" and he like looks over his shoulder and waits for the owner, and then they
that's
start going at it.
awesome.
Yeah. You gotta, I'm telling you, you gotta, your dogs are super smart. You get
That's the
Liam,
problem, they're smart.
Well, give them those buttons. I wanna hear what they have to say.
Grit. Well, okay. I see what you're saying.
It's a dog going,
Yeah.
okay, now next time I hit this button, say thank you. Right? It's not that. But just work your way out from yeses and nos.
Griff has a dog, big fucking
yeah.
dog, and I went over to her house, and they have it. So they taught the dog that when the dog needs to use the bathroom, there's like these bells on the door, and to just go up and knock them. And normally the dog will walk up and just kind of go with the nose. And if no one pays attention, then the dog starts getting wild with it.
Yeah.
And I watched it do it twice with the nose, and no one looked. And the dog just fucking got up and went, bah! And fucking attacked the shit out of the bells.
How far will he go if you don't listen?
I want to see that. I want
Yeah.
to see him. Apparently, they have to like alter their house because the dog is able to open most doors.
What breed is the dog?
I don't know. Long.
Human? This is my dog.
Yeah.
Is it a mutt?
I'm Steve.
I thought it was a
It's a
mutt.
mutt.
Oh, okay.
It's a mix.
It's fucking long, dude.
Got it.
Looks like CatDog.
That's cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it like a dachshund, but
It's
it's
a
big?
half smart,
long.
half dumb,
Yeah.
half lame, half cool.
Which one poops
They take turns.
in cat?
Probably dog.
Yeah. That's what they never showed during their commercials.
shit out his
commercials,
mouth, probably.
cartoons. Is they used to they used to have to stop down whenever they were doing their adventure, so one of them could go.
Cat's going, it's about to happen.
No!
Dog's like, no.
Please, no.
disgusting.
That's why the cartoons were so short.
Yeah.
It's so wild. That show is so fucking weird, but like, didn't seem nearly
entertaining.
as weird as it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Like as an adult, thinking like CatDog, what the fuck is this?
right.
Like if I saw my kid watching it now and I'd never heard of it, I would just be like, this is so fucking weird. This is like a horror of science. Like someone made it, and it's like just one of those things where it's a show And then if you just like get past the concept, then it's just like a show.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, cat is very neat and dog is messy and he's upset today. And then you're in. You're just like, and it's like someone should be like, no, you shouldn't accept this. No. This is insane. This is so fucking weird.
This is a fucking abomination.
This is an abomination. But it's just like, but as a kid, I was going, oh yeah, CatDog, I remember that. No, that was cool.
It was pleasant. I watched it, and like shows like Ren and Stimpy, those were the weird shows.
Yo, Ren and
gross.
Stimpy was
gross.
goofy.
Dude,
I think way unhinged.
Boogers.
Yeah, boogers and like zoom-ins of like hair,
nostrils,
teeth,
those hyper
that doesn't
realistic
surprise me at all. They really started getting into that in SpongeBob.
Yes.
Too.
Oh yeah.
Of like super
right
like
out the
dry.
gate.
And I'm just
That's
like,
well, I don't need it.
so
Punches in and he's like,
it's just so gross, dude.
My favorite
I love
part.
that
That's my
shit.
limit is that shit. I can't do it.
I fucking
I
love
hate
it.
I hate it. When it's like boogers and like eye goo and shit. And then someone will like, and it'll be like a tongue will lick it or something.
I don't like
come
Ren.
on.
It's all body sound.
Somebody's always eating it or sucking
I don't like
it.
Ren and Stimpy. It was just too
It's so
gross.
goddamn gross. And there's always like litter boxes.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
There's always cat shit. And
I remember.
crap.
I remember liking Ren and Stimpy, but I don't remember anything of what I saw except for Don't Pee on the Electric Fence, which was a little mini game that they had, you know, because back in the 90s, all the games had to have some sort of gimmick where it's like, it's 3D, like Battleship. A very simple game, but it has like the fold-up piece. So instead, it's don't whiz on the electric fence, so they have to pee over it. And if they hit it, they get electrocuted. That's it. That's the bit. That's all I remember from Ren and Stimpy. Truly, I've forgotten all of it. Maybe that's my blessing.
Ren and Stimpy is fucking terrifying to watch. Go watch it.
Well, it got moved from like a children's network to Spike TV of all places. I think it went to Spike TV, which I was like,
reruns of it?
that's like the adult stuff. So I was like,
Yeah.
why the hell was I watching this?
I don't think it was ever for kids. Like, it
Somehow
was
I found
acceptable for children.
Yeah, but it was weird as fuck.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
definitely
very
was. It was not for
weird.
kids, but it was a thing that it's just like it. I'm not saying flew under the radar, but I don't know, man. It just fell into that category. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like a weird fucking
Yeah.
kid show.
What I loved about CatDog the most is that almost every cartoon uses its theme song to explain and excuse the premise of the show. Like,
It's coming out of little cat dog.
yeah. Fairy Godparents is like, this is Timmy, he's no average kid, he's got fairy godparents,
Right.
bam. SpongeBob was like, he lives in a pineapple under the sea, you're fucking caught up. CatDog was just, CatDog. CatDog. That was it.
It was cat dog. Doo, cat dog. Doo. It was like a
Alone in the
slide
World is a
banjo.
little cat
Well,
dog.
something like that.
That's dark.
Alone in the world is a little cat dog.
I believe that was it.
An abomination of science is a little cat dog. A spit in the face of the god is
Every
cat
breath
dog.
he
There's
takes
a-
hurts him. It's a little.
There's a wolf and a purr and a baby boy's born and a cousin little stir. Cat dog, cat dog, cat
Holy
dog, cat
shit.
dog.
That's so
Cat dog.
sad.
Okay, I'm looking up the lyrics. That is an amazing
that's
memory
definitely
you've
part
got.
of it.
I trust that. All right, hold on. Cat
weird
dog
show.
lyrics.
Dude, Courage the Cowardly Dog was actually.
Now that's a great show.
That was a great show. It was also there was a little scary.
Definitely
There was a
Scary
scary
for
one where,
kids.
remember
Scary show
the
for kids.
3D thing that went,
Dude, there was all kinds
don't
of really
go
weird shit.
there, or
Was it
whatever.
Return the Slab?
Return
the slab.
There it
Return
is.
the Slab.
And then there was like the weird cat thing.
Dude,
there was like murderers.
the fucking-
all kinds of shit.
How do you remember this stuff? My childhood is lost. I'm
Well, I was
sure I
a little
enjoyed it, but I don't remember anything.
I was raised
I
by
was like-
television.
Yeah, same.
So
Well,
it's-
oh, here we
talking
go.
about-
Hold on, we got a dramatic
it's on
reading of
fucking-
CatDog.
It's on Rap Genius.
I'm on Genius. All right. One fine day with a woof and a purr, a baby was born and it caused a little stir. No blue buzzard,
No blue buzzard, no three-eyed frog, just a feline canine little cat dog.
Cat dog.
Cat dog.
Cat dog. That's the hook.
Meow.
Alone in the world is a little cat dog. And then the next verse, out on the road or back in town, all kind of critters putting cat dog down.
Yeah, they all fucking hate him.
What the
Everybody
fuck?
fucking hates them.
Or is that why they're alone? Because all the other cat dogs got put down.
Well, cat also is an asshole.
Right, that's
And
true.
Sucks.
Yeah, he's a piece
But
of
dog
shit.
is cool.
Gotta rise above it, gotta try to get along, gotta walk together, gotta sing this song.
Cat dog.
Oh, so it
Cat
does
dog.
explain.
The entire
yeah.
and the life it explains is like it was
Horrific.
born and everyone
Traumatic.
fucking hated it.
Yeah. And then
Everywhere
there's
you go.
Winslow, that asshole mouse.
Oh, yeah.
Who lives in
blue
their
and
Blue
house?
Mouse, and there was the meme of Winslow
you
walking
piece
out
of
the door,
shit.
walking back in.
Go fuck yourself.
How about, hey, cat dog, you know no one fucking could ever love you.
Hey, suck my mouse nuts.
Yeah.
Bye. Basically.
I think I don't. I might have this premise way off, and I'm sorry if I'm using
that's pretty
a
much
false
it.
thing.
420 on 420.
Oh shit!
Just do it.
Man, that's so cool that that's what people don't know. They can't separate person character.
Well, everyone holds their breath.
There was a bunch of gold.
So there's an episode of CatDog where the entire premise, the entire premise is they're trying to get into like a Mexican restaurant buffet, but they're not allowed in because they're CatDog. That's like the whole episode. It's just that you can't eat at this restaurant because of who you are.
You are an animal with another animal attached to it. Get out of here.
That does not make sense.
That's simpler times. Simpler times. I think what happened when I got older, I started to look at things like, there's the cusp shows that I'm still kind of into, but like Adventure Time, where you're like, my peers were starting to go, well, that's weird. I'm like, I think what we had was weird. What they did was capture that energy and actually bring some fantastic storytelling, meaningful storytelling with that weirdness. The Steven Universe is it's not as weird, but I haven't gotten into that
Puppy
yet.
Cat.
Bee and Puppy Cat?
Mm-hmm. Like the original and then the Netflix.
What was
it was like a YouTube or not YouTube. It was like an internet show.
Is that where it started?
But it got it got completely like remade and reimagined for Netflix and just like came out somewhat recently on Netflix. But it's made by I'm trying to remember who was involved with it. Somebody from some other like semi-popular or popular show. But anyway, it's another like it's very weird. It's very like abstract and bizarre, but like puts the story out like from episode to episode. You know what I mean? Where it's just kind of like way less. Like Ren and Stimpy was kind of insane and weird, like as almost like shock weird.
Yes.
Like and not like a weird story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I feel like when I was gonna say when we were kids, but I think it was when you guys were kids.
When we were all kids.
When we were all children at the same time.
Yep.
I think
When we all pretended to go to school and one of us was in school.
What?
the era of like Ren and Stimpy and Cow and Chicken and like all those other fucking shows, Rocko's Modern Life, is that it was like
Monsters Inc.
it was absurdism absurdism and satire inside of cartoons. And that was like the big thing. Now the big thing is like the link between Adventure Time and Steven Universe, et cetera, all those is like overarching narrative structure and story.
There's another one I'm forgetting that is like, when you mention Adventure Time, you also mention the other
Regular show is
maybe
regular show, Steven Universe, Adventure Time. Those types of shows are what I think of. But then you have this fucking middle ground where you have good narrative and fucking weird absurdism.
Sure.
Like fucking the Misadventures of FlapJack.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like they're genuinely good stories.
With Bill Murray's brother.
Yeah. Is that who that is?
Bob Murray.
One of
Murray.
them. He's one of them. He's one of his actor brothers.
Bob's Bill Murray's kid's nephew.
The guy that's like, come on, Flapjack. That guy? Yeah, that's one of Bill Murray's brothers. Sorry, Lindsay said, who's still watching, because I told them they have to, because I'm on it. The creator was Natasha Allegri for Bee and Puppy Cat, but she worked on Adventure Time.
Oh, sick.
I knew there was some kind of
right, that makes sense.
connection there.
I think there's some shared voice actors as well.
Like growing, I mean, it's because I was young and I was
Aaron
a kid.
Hansen's a voice in that.
So like, I'll go back and look at the seasons for the shows, and there's a lot of shows like during those times where like, oh, they only ran for like
Chowder.
a small amount of episodes.
I feel like,
and I just felt like growing up,
I'm not your boyfriend.
I'm like, oh, I felt like shows would have like 4 or 5 seasons, but really shows would be out after like 2 seasons.
it would leave such an impact on your childhood that you would be like, it must have been big. Like Rocket Power might be one of those shows because like it was unanimous. It was always around so long that I was like, I kind of got tired of it because
I felt that way with Pokemon. I rewatched Pokemon a couple of years ago with Iris, right? And I'm like, I remember all of this. And in 3 days, I was like, I've never seen these episodes before because it was streaming, and it's like, and I could watch them all. And I'm like, was my childhood those 62 episodes?
Well, TV
that was like 7 years.
It's also like,
no, it's true.
That's the other thing
same
is
episode again.
2 seasons of a show used to be like 26 episodes a season.
Yeah.
It used to be fucking massive. Also, I rewatched Rocket Power. That shit sucks.
Rocket Power.
Every episode of Rocket Power is essentially the same plot, and it's like 4 or 5 vignettes where only the person talking is animated, really, and then it's intercut with a bunch of like,
MTV.
I think you're right.
Because that happens in the intro where like it does like the disc scratch or whatever, or the record scratch, and she goes, remember?
Yeah.
It was like, oh wow, these are people with cameras like me.
Reggie.
They're making their own films.
They're making the Reggie and who was
Well, Tito was right.
Tito was the me.
adult.
Yeah.
And there was Ray, their dad.
Ray, their dad.
Squid.
Squid,
the new kid. I just can't remember their friends'
You
names.
are waking
and then
up
Otto.
memories.
Otto and Reggie.
Otto
were
was the
brother and
main-
sister. And then there was their boy, the other kid,
The
skinny kid.
The guy with the
He had the hat. He
voice.
had the hat.
Yeah, and it always looked like he had like his helmet had like little
remember his
wings on it. It's something bad. It's like Raz.
All right, we're getting
It's like a syllable.
Raz.
Fez.
Probably not Fez.
It's not, but
That's.
I was gonna search Power Rangers.
That's not it. What's up?
Power Rangers.
Oh.
Forever, always and forever. Always and forever.
Yeah, that trailer.
Yeah, no, I think it's out on Netflix now.
Oh,
they
is it?
grabbed the majority of the
Maurice.
original Mighty Morphin
Maurice?
Power Rangers.
Sam
And they
Dullard.
made a movie.
Okay, so Sam was Squid.
His name is. Sorry to interrupt.
hang on.
His name is Dullard.
Yeah.
Like he's a boring
Well,
kid.
that's kind of the whole point.
And then Lars was like the teenager. Oh right, Raymond Rocket.
Right. So it was Maurice, but he had a nickname then.
yeah, they called him something else.
They called him something else. That makes sense.
said Maurice
Like,
is
your name's
different?
Maurice. Like Maurice is the guy we're talking about. I think
Twister.
Twister.
There it is. That's like in the Spider-Man neighborhood show. They call Miles Morales Spin.
Whoa.
Yeah, and Ghost Spider.
What? Yeah, Ghost Spider.
Ghost Spider and Spin.
I knew
It's Peter Parker, Miles Morales, and what's her name, Gwen Stacy.
Yep.
And they're like, we're all spider people. What do we call ourselves? This is a kid show, and my kids watch it. But and then Peter Parker means like, well, I'm Spider-Man. It's like, well, if you motherfucker, you called it. And then she's
Right.
like, I'm Ghost Spider. And then Miles Morales is like, I like to spin a lot. Call me Spin. And I'm like, yo, this is bullshit. He should have a better name.
What?
I like to
than
sleep a lot.
Spin. This
Call me
name
Sleep.
sucks.
Pin?
That's his like, and they have like communicators.
Spider-Man and
it'll be
Ghost Spider.
It'll be like Spidey here, Spin, Ghost Spider. And he's like, Spin here, and I'm like, this is bullshit.
Spin.
And they're all the same age. It's weird. They're all like kids together.
Oh.
And
kid's
one
show.
of them got to be Spider-Man.
What show
Well,
is
he's
it?
Spidey. It's like Spider. It's like your neighborhood Spider-Man friend show. It's like a Disney.
Got it.
Show.
Okay.
It's a kid's show.
Oh, is that the one where
But they're all three are children, the same age.
the theme song is done by one of the dudes from like Pete Wentz or somebody?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Probably
that was
not.
Fall Out Boy.
You know what? I think you're right.
Or
I'm thinking
Patrick
about it, and you could definitely be right.
I think that's a show where like one of those. I think it might be Patrick. What's his
You could absolutely be right because I'm thinking about it, and it sounds like that music.
face? Yeah,
What show?
it's Spider-Man.
I
Friends.
thought it's Spider-Man,
Friends on the block.
Spidey Friends, Disney.
Spidey.
All right, here we go. Spider-Man Friends TV show. Spidey and his amazing friends.
That's
2
dumb.
seasons. Wait, from 2021. I'm thinking, oh, man, you guys brought it back to the current.
Right.
Yeah, that's
that
what
was the whole point.
Well, I
wasn't
tuned out
confused
because
about what I was talking about.
I tuned out because I was Googling.
This fucking guy shows up to work stoned.
On today of all days.
Oh, man.
Today of all days.
Today is cliche.
Today of all days. Nobody actually does that, Trevor.
Oh, hold on. You have something on your back.
I've been
back?
eating
back.
dandelions.
Did you get it?
Hang on.
You got it?
Oh, I think you got caught on fire for a
Disney.
second.
Oh, my
Junior.
God. Okay.
Guitarist Patrick Stump. The Fall Out Boy vocalist and guitarist Patrick Stump.
Wait, stump? Like a stump?
Yes.
Like a dullard?
I'm talking about Stump. Like a
That's his name?
Dullard just seems like such a harsh thing to call
That's the
someone.
point. That's his character. He's like a nerd.
Damn, dude. All
No,
these
the point is
characters.
that if they
He's the cat dog.
He's
of that
like the
show.
loser nerd that shows
yeah.
up, and they're like, you're gonna be cool with us.
he's
but his name's always
literally
Dullard.
gentrifying. That's the thing is that like they're rich family from like Silicon Valley or something.
They own the Dillards franchise.
Yeah.
What it is.
Then they come and then pretty much every episode ends with him saying like, guys, this is what we should be doing. And then they do that.
No,
and it
that's
works.
Keenan and Kel when he goes, grab some applesauce and a baseball bat and meet me on the highway. And then, oh, here it goes.
here it goes.
Oh, they're making a Good Burger too.
Tyler
Yeah,
has
they
that
are.
baseball.
They are?
Yeah.
Well, apparently they announced it and then it went crickets after that.
Oof.
So when you search Good Burger movie, it keeps pointing back
Maybe
to the
it's
old.
Good Burger
It was recently, so I'm assuming they're just like, hey, it's happening.
DEU.
It was
X.
one long silent month ago.
They announced it.
They announced the Code 1 and 2
only been a month.
remakes in 2023, and they were suspected to come out in March, and that came and went. But they're still going to come
I
out.
talked about.
They're still going to come out. Brian Gard knows. He's out there.
I talked
it's-
about one of the former
play 'em.
former stars of Good Burger on the latest RT podcast.
Holy shit, who was it?
Keenan?
I can't go into any more details.
Oh, Jonathan Berger?
The special sauce?
He was. You remember it was the claymation burgers that floated around the head.
You got the manager of the Good Burger?
Yeah.
That guy?
Oh, no, wait, no.
Is that guy not good?
Oh, yeah, he's a behind-the-scenes person, isn't he?
Yeah, he was the producer of the Amanda Bynes show.
He's
and
the
all
famous
that.
Nickelodeon dude.
Really?
Wait, that's him?
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But also, I'm sure I'm the only person who didn't know that.
I didn't know.
That's fucking wild.
Well, I knew of them separately. Didn't know they're one and the same.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck him.
What's Amanda Bynes up to?
Bad. She just got,
really?
yeah, they like, she just.
Well, damn.
What's she up to? Bad.
She was like walking down the streets of downtown Los Angeles in Skid Row. I think she was like barely clothed and like hailed down a cab. Now here's the good part. The headline was like, Amanda Bynes found naked in the streets walking around Skid Row, sent to mental hospital. What happened was she like had an episode and then flagged down the car, and when she talked to the person, she's like, I'm having a mental episode. Can I please use your phone to like call, and like checked herself in, is working on herself. But yeah,
good for her.
Bad, doing bad.
Well, it doesn't sound great.
No.
That's unfortunate. But
Got a
I'm glad
face
she's-
tattoo,
Oh, really?
which I think rocks.
That's cool. What
in
is
general or
It's like a heart.
hers?
it? A heart?
It's like a heart.
You think they will rock in general or hers rock?
I think they rock in general.
Okay,
I
no
think
matter what,
everyone-
you're just all for them, no matter what.
What would you get?
I'd get a teardrop.
I'd get a good burger.
To show that you're sensitive.
I do like a little Uzi Vert. I get like a diamond.
That's good.
Oh, didn't you get that removed like so fast?
Yeah. It also never looked good. It's
No.
like skin going over a diamond.
didn't
That was-
look
I'm like,
good.
it does. Yeah.
No.
Who did that?
Lil Uzi.
Lil Uzi Vert?
Musician. He put a huge. I don't know if it was was it a
Trying to
diamond
get,
or was it like a
Vision?
sapphire?
gem.
Did it look like
Gem.
Vision? Did he look like Vision?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little
Is that
I'm
the
gonna look it up.
intention?
I'm
I mean,
gonna look it
I'm
up.
gonna be
No, the
honest. In this day and
intention.
age, you can't put a diamond in your head and assume people aren't gonna compare you to Vision. You can be like, "Oh, big Marvel fan." That would be my thought. But I think a diamond
Yeah,
in
you
that.
look up and go, big Marvel fan? I'm actually in the new.
You see.
It's not look
It
good.
looks a little recessed. Like
That's crazy
Yeah.
though. So, but was that supposed to be forever?
I think it was
Yeah,
supposed to be
it's-
forever.
yeah.
So what they did was they actually
that.
they attached like a wire system to his skull, so that way, like a ring needs to grab the gem, it could grab it.
Oh,
he
so
could, like,
he
have
could
it-
take it out?
No. So it would be permanently grabbed
No.
Yeah.
and
If
attached to his skull.
If you take it out, his skull collapses. He dies.
God.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
brain will
well,
go,
Right.
I
It
hate
all
to
just-
break it to
it
you.
all
but
leaks
it's-
out.
We're out of time.
I think he. Oh yeah, it's a diamond. You were right, and it definitely has been removed since.
That just seems.
it was removed, like, months
Just
after.
seems like a
Just
bothersome
like-
thing to do.
Did you hear what Lil Wayne did?
No.
This is years ago.
I don't hear anything.
He drilled, he didn't get a grill like most rappers
Wayne
did.
doesn't
He
talk-
drilled holes into his teeth and had diamonds implanted into his teeth permanently.
But people get those just kind of attached to the outside.
Yeah, he
Did
had
anyone tell him
whole
that?
teeth. All
So he
teeth.
got his teeth pierced.
all teeth pierced, yeah.
They're
Crazy
still
shit.
good for chewing and stuff?
He doesn't need to chew.
He drinks water and he goes, "Ow!"
Yeah.
It's just
Oh, my
day.
diamonds. Incredible. Well, that's
No,
the show.
not since CatDog has anyone suffered as I.
Hey, people with diamond in their teeth aren't welcome here. You can't
Oh,
eat here.
fuck.
Get out of here. Thanks for watching. Come to RTX and all that other crap we talked about.
Yeah.
And also watch the 20th anniversary crap. There's more crap like that coming out every week.
we crap on a weekly basis.
Every crappy week.
Yeah.
It
We
rolls
are
out
very
another
regular.
turd.
Another one.
Really good.
And then Blue Lock.
I think, well,
In the post
hey,
show.
he'll get to that.
Yeah.
Or will he?
In a
Not
minute.
for you. The new one that just came out, Tyler, is that out already? Today? That come out today? The thing I talked about. The 20th anniversary thing I talked about.
Yeah,
the
the
ad read
thing.
that you gave me. That's from last
That
week?
last
That's
week?
out already. Yeah. Go watch it now. The Master and Apprentice. 20th
Oh, yeah.
episode.
What's tomorrow's?
I don't know. What's tomorrow's? He doesn't know. It's a
it doesn't
fucking
know.
secret.
It doesn't.
It's a mystery, except for the ones that aren't. Anyway.
Unbox it tomorrow.
I know what it is.
BK's in the chat. Hi, BK. Anyway.
You didn't do it.
Oh, good. We're still going.
No, we're done. It's over now.
Yeah,
Fading
it's-
goodbye.